Hey there, Aubrey. How's it going today?
I'm great. How are you, Lindsay?
I am feeling excellent. I'm super excited that we're in January now. It's the chance. It's our chance, right, to launch the year in a solid way and get a fresh start. How do you feel about it?
Absolutely. I love that opportunity to just start fresh, right? Set some exciting goals. The
Yes.
2023 is behind us. It might have been amazing. It might have been tough.
Mhm.
2024 is a chance to start fresh.
Oh my god, it's good. I generally feel this usually in January and sometimes in September, even though I don't have kids. Kids are going back to school, the weather's getting cooler, but January is the true beginning, right? It's the true time when everyone is talking about something new they want to start or change. So it's a
Yes,
chance to reflect.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you started any exciting goals? What goals are you setting for 2024?
Oh my gosh, 2024. So I've been kind of honing in on my exercise routines this year, but next year, or this year rather, what I want to do is start moving in different directions. So I go to Orange Theory a lot, do a lot of forward movement on the treadmill, lifting weights. That's great. Walking, but it's always forward, right? It's only
Mm.
forward. I don't play tennis anymore, so I don't move diagonally. So I want to work on my muscle tone when I move diagonally and laterally. So some
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
a kickboxing class or dance class or something where I'm moving in different ways is what I wanna do. What
Oh,
about
I
you,
love
Aubrey?
that idea to like switch up the workout routine, right? Make sure that we're still improving all of those different movements and muscles, and that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, our body
I
can get
am
used to
setting a
things.
goal to spend more one-on-one time with my kids. I did that a
Right.
few times last year. It's hard when you have 4 children
I can
to take
imagine.
that time to do something with just one of them. But it's so vital. I see it really affect them. I see them love that and feel cared for and loved, and so I need
Aw.
to do that more often this year. 2024, it's the year.
Yeah, that's amazing. And would you do, like, specific activities that just they like choose an activity like a baseball game
Yes.
for one of them, for
Mhm.
example, something like that?
Yeah, I let them choose usually,
Oh, that's
they know it's within a certain budget, but we'll go and do something they enjoy. It might just be going to the park with the
yeah.
twins,
Yeah.
doing something, especially the twins, honestly, because so often it's both of them together. It's rare that I just take one of them, and that's so important that they have their independence and they see themselves as a single person and not just one of 2 twins, so
Yeah, I always wonder what it would be like to be a twin. It's true, right? Really different experience, I would imagine, but
yeah, it's interesting. So I'm on that but it's
okay.
exciting to sort of have this moment, this beginning of the year to push me to make that goal, to start fresh and do that because otherwise I don't know if I ever would sit
Yeah.
down and like decide to do that.
No. Do you believe in vision boards? Have you ever written a vision board? I don't know if we've talked about
I
this
haven't
before
we
on the show.
have talked about it, it's been a while, I feel like maybe last January. I know you do vision boards. I never have, I could see the benefit. I'm just not such a visual really, I'm not the type of person to sit down and take the time to do that.
Yeah. I think actually we talked about on another bonus episode the writing a
Maybe.
future email to yourself, things like that.
Yes.
These are things we can do that we've talked about in December. But today we're really getting into some vocab, right? Some clear vocab that we can use when we kick off a new year, Aubrey.
Yes, because this is such a strong connection skill to
Yeah.
ask, just like the conversation Lindsay and I just had. You want to
Mhm.
be able to have this conversation with friends, coworkers, family. Ask them about their goals, motivate each other, and get excited about what you're going to do to start fresh this year.
Yeah, I love it. So this is clearly vocab you guys are going to want in your back pocket this, in January, mostly the whole month of January.
Oh,
That's when
yeah,
all the offers are available on the gyms and the new classes and all these things.
totally.
Last night I was in Orange Theory and it was packed, or 2 nights ago, absolutely packed in there. Or in my yoga class, that's what it was. I went in,
Mm,
the gym, the limit is 32 people. There were 39 or 40 in there, and people were literally working out in the hallway. They're
oh,
putting their
wow.
yoga mat down in the hallway.
They
This is
weren't enforcing
January.
the limit.
They don't care. This gym is kind of crazy. They don't care. So they put people in the hallway. They move mats back and forth to put people horizontally between the mats. It
Funny.
is January. It is the time to get into it. So today we have some vocab for our listeners, and then we want to let them know about a special offer, right, Aubrey?
Yes, then this is exciting, guys. Stay till the end so you can find out. We are making a very exciting offer. So we'll teach you some vocab and then we'll share an exciting something that you can do to really jumpstart your 2024.
Yes. Okay. So, what is the first phrase that our listeners must know when they have any conversation in January?
Yes, the first phrase is fresh start. You heard Lindsay and I use this a few times as we were chatting at the top here, and we also swap it. And sometimes we'll turn it into a verb and say start fresh. You heard us
Yes.
say that a few times too. And this just means to put the past behind you, to start with a clean slate. You and Michelle taught that vocab recently in Allers English 2128 when you were talking about New Year's. And this is so
Yes.
great to just talk about forget the past, might have had some struggles. We can start fresh, we can start clean in
Yes.
2024.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. I really like to usually spend New Year's Day kind of doing more of a reflective activity rather than being out and
Mm.
socializing, just to kind of think about what I want in my new year,
Yeah.
right? Love that.
Yeah. So,
S
an example, you might say, I'm excited for a fresh start this year. And you
Mhm.
could say this to anybody and jumpstart that conversation about, like, hey, what are we doing? What goals are we setting?
Yes, love that. Or 2023 was kind of rough, but I'm starting 2024 with a fresh start. That's the good news about the new year. You always have a chance. Want to always
Absolutely.
be looking to the future.
And I love this phrase to call something kind of rough because it's not so negative, right? You're not saying it was
Mhm.
extremely difficult. We don't need to get into that. This is a little more lighthearted to be like, it was kind of rough, but we're moving forward. Going to do better this year.
And as a bonus for our listeners, I like how you said, Aubrey, 2023 was kind of rough. Kind of rough. You didn't say kind of rough. You said kind of rough. What did you do
Mhm.
there with the
Yeah, we're
pronunciation?
dropping the F, right? There's some elision of the sounds there.
Mhm.
We often, when we're speaking quickly, when we're speaking informally, we're squishing words together, and it's just more native and natural. Yeah, kinda rough. And the
Yes.
intonation, right? We go, "Kinda rough."
Kind of rough, kind of rough. And guys, hang out for the end of the episode because pronunciation might be a key piece of your lofty goals for this year. And we'll talk about that in just a minute on how you can get there to those goals. But the next phrase is lofty, right? We're going to highlight this word lofty. Where do we go from here, Aubrey?
Yeah. So lofty means an ambitious or
Hmm.
elevated goal, right? So
Yes.
this is not just like, oh, I'm going to try to work out once a week. This is a goal that's difficult to reach, a
Yes.
lofty goal. So you might say, I really want to turn over a new leaf this year. So I'm setting some lofty goals. This will
Yes.
mean goals that are difficult to attain. And a little
Uh-huh.
bonus idiom there, turn over a new leaf. What does that
Okay.
mean, Lindsay?
Let's make that one the bonus.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah. All right. So to turn over a new leaf is to put the past behind you and to improve your habits. Another opportunity to do that is exactly right now. Right, Aubrey?
Yes, exactly, right? That's very synonymous, interchangeable with fresh start. Turn over a new
Hmm.
leaf, start fresh, have a fresh start. All of these mean, right? Put the past behind you,
Yeah.
improve habits. You could ask someone, "What are you doing this year to turn over a new life, turn over a new leaf?" That's such
Yeah.
a great way to start this conversation. And it's
Yeah.
such a motivational conversation to talk about like, "Hey, how are we going to improve together as friends, as coworkers?"
I love that idea. Why do you think it's important to set lofty goals? I mean, why not set like easier goals that we know we can achieve?
Oh, yeah, it definitely pushes you to improve more, to try harder. You never know
Hmm.
what lofty goal you might actually reach. You might surprise yourself. So
Yes.
definitely set ambitious goals, and then you're going to push yourself harder to reach those.
Yes, I love it. And guys, we want to let you know now, Aubrey, what is if our listeners do have those lofty goals, what do you think could be a fluency goal for a listener of All Ears
Yes.
English? What do you
We
think,
have
for
this
example?
amazing course, you guys, our B1 course, and we
Mhm.
are giving you a special chance here to sign up for the personal coach plan. It
Yes,
offers the most support here. It's a different
got it.
level where you get one on one coaching with a
Hmm.
teacher, where you get a lot of feedback on your work. And so this is a lofty goal. You're not just signing up for an online course where you're sort of on your own to do it on your own. This has more teacher feedback, more live classes, and also we've got some other amazing speaking practice built in where
Hmm.
this is how you're really going to push yourself to improve.
Yeah. And, for all of our listeners who responded to our survey in December, we heard you loud and clear. You said you want a way to practice your speaking. All
Yes.
right. And so we have built in some amazing ways to do that in the All Ears English courses, especially the personal coach plan. Aubrey, what are some aspects of our community that our listeners get when they join this offer, this course, in
Yes, this
terms
is
of monthly?
amazing. We
Mhm.
have an open conversation club weekly where
That's
you are able
incredible.
to meet speaking partners and chat with us, All Ears
Yeah.
English hosts. And it's such a great chance to practice speaking with no pressure so that you
Cool.
are ready and confident when you have a chance to have those one on one in person conversations with coworkers or friends. You've had the practice talking about lots of different topics. We use conversation starters so that you can meet speaking partners that you can chat with whenever you have time and also get that confidence so that
Yeah.
you're ready to speak in person.
Yeah, that's something new that we've added in the last 6 months, and I love that students show up, they get a chance to connect with each other, and then you can stay on for as long as you want with the other students in the group, right, Aubrey?
Yeah.
It's such a cool way for students to get that practice, for you guys to get that practice in, and then we also have monthly fluency parties now, which is a whole other level,
Yes,
right?
these are so fun. We play English speaking games. We'll learn a little bit of vocab and then practice speaking like a deeper conversation where we
Mhm.
really can deepen those connections while practicing maybe an idiom, a little bit of vocab. These are very fun fluency parties and also just a great opportunity again to meet speaking partners and stay and practice speaking English.
Yeah, I love it, right? And so now there are so many more ways for you guys to speak and connect and practice with All Ears English courses. And this particular course is the B1 Personal Coach course. So we're working on things like grammar, reading, vocabulary, pronunciation, writing. You're even getting interviews with native speakers, which is a hallmark of the All Ears English courses, right, Aubrey? What do you think
Yes,
about that?
and these are unscripted. So this is
Yes.
really how natives speak, in their daily lives. There's a
Yep.
big difference between like listening to a scripted podcast or TV show and then actually hearing conversations with native speakers. And then from those, we pull out the interesting vocabulary they're using and
Yep.
build these amazing lessons so that you're learning so much.
You got it. And then I love that at the end, our listeners get a chance to take that final exam and get your B1 certificate, right? That is what I
Yes.
love about this course. We can tell you you have achieved that level by the end. So good. And then of course you get your homework, right? Your teacher feedback, which is what's different about the personal coach plan. Aubrey, you're in there responding to students, sending video responses to them,
Yes,
right?
exactly. You have amazing speaking and pronunciation practice, and then you get feedback from us so that you know what to improve, what you're doing well, and also where you can improve.
Mhm.
So it is such a different, this personal coach class that it really improves how you can find out what you need to improve because often you are practicing, you're trying to listen, you're speaking, but you don't know what you're doing wrong,
Yeah.
where you need to improve. So that
Yeah.
really makes a difference.
Yeah, you really do need that feedback, right? Languages
Yes.
are not meant to be learned in isolation. So, Aubrey, tell us about the special offer that is going to expire on January 14th. What can our listeners get with this special
Yes.
offer?
You guys are going to save $100 off the B1 course. And we're very excited about a free bonus that is included here, our International Accents in English course. This will help you better understand other international accents in English and can also help you if your accent, your L1, you need a little help in understanding the phonemes that you can improve in order to be better understood as well.
I love it. So, guys, go to allearsenglish.com/fresh. That is your link where you're going to find this special deal, but it does expire January 14th. Aubrey, one more time, where should they go right now?
Yes, go to allearsenglish.com/fresh, FRESH, to sign up today and save that $100.
All right, Aubrey, I am really excited to welcome new students into our course to guide them into this key month, right? It really does matter how we start 2024. It sets the tone for everything we're going to do this year, don't you think?
Absolutely, right? Start fresh, turn over a new leaf with some lofty goals, amazing vocab today, and
Amazing
we're
vocab.
excited. We're excited to see you in our course, you guys.
All right, guys, allearsenglish.com/fresh offer expires January 14th. So go and grab it now. We'll see you there. Aubrey, thanks for being on
Yes,
the mic with me
thank
today.
you. See you
All
guys in there.
right. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.